I wasn't planning on making this video, but I've had a few questions and comments. I'm in the comment section and in the community section. And a few people have been talking about making a structure, you know, adding bracing to keep it square. And where we're at, asking for a catch up, asking where we're at with it and some expectations. So I thought, you know, the end of the year is coming quickly. Probably not realistically going to get a lot done because, you know, like everyone, life gets in the way. I've got work. I'm going on holiday for a couple of weeks now. So realistically, it's not going to progress much from what it is right now as you see it. But in short, to answer the questions about the bracing, it's actually pretty solid as it stands. Given that we've got the front bulkhead in place, we have moved slightly, well, we've not really changed this side. We've added this fillet in, which isn't a complete side. So this is still integral from here down to this side, which is going to be on the driver's side because it's a left-hand drive. We've got the heel board still in place. This is keeping it solid at the back. And then down the starboard side, on the passenger side, we've got that whole piece still integral. So it's really what I would say is self-bracing right now. We've not changed any integrity, we've not changed the structure. We've got this cross member in still, that's not being touched, only a portion of it. So you can see the last welds we did where this panel went in. This fillet went on, which went on quite nice. I've got a few bits and pieces to sort out, but that'll come. That's good, that's in. I'm happy with that. It just needs trimming up. I've got this piece to come on here, which is ready to go. As you can see, like that. So a little bit of cleaning up, a little bit of fettling, as we'd say. Obviously that angle doesn't look quite right, so that needs reshaping a little bit. That's all easy. And then it's onto this side, which is all quite rotten. I did buy from Moke panels in the UK. I'll put a link down in the description. A box of panels, which are basically the side companion bin sections. So these panels here, which I mentioned in the last video. It's something we could make. I will be learning. We'd have to make equipment to make the form correct. But for the cost, I think they were £146. Again, I'll put the link in the description. By the time I've made one panel, I'd be in for a lot more than that in time. So it's just doesn't seem viable for what it is. So we've bought them and they'll go in, and it's keeping the stock look. It's not going to differ from how it should be. So that's where we're at with the Moke. We want to do it properly, not quickly, which is why it's taken us longer than it should. You know, like I said already, life gets in the way. I've got a full-time job. This is a hobby for me. I'm doing this part-time, in and amongst work, holidays, life balance. But it's going well. We're getting bits done. A few surprises. I wasn't expecting, I mean, foolishly, I wasn't expecting as much rust on these companion bins. So I didn't expect to have to change them. But as soon as I took that bottom floor off there, it obviously became apparent that's going to need doing. You can see right there that they're pretty short, and you know, like I say, it's just not viable to try and save that for the cost of the new panels. We'll chop it out and put fresh on there. In terms of my expectations for the build, I've got quite a busy year ahead. You know, working on the channel obviously takes time. It makes the project a little bit slow, believe it or not, even though I'm getting on it as much as I can. I think probably another 12 months. And I'll be a good welder, and well, you let me know. B, I think we'll have it solid. The engine's rebuilt already. I've had the engine rebuilt. We'll look at that. The subframes are powder coated, ready to go in. The running gears rebuilt, ready to go in. So it's just a matter of getting the bodywork done and deciding whether I paint it myself, which I'd like to do. It's not the best environment for that. We've done cars before and it came out to a good standard. We can make provisions, but there's things we can do. Or I pay someone to paint it, which then I'm not doing it for myself, which, you know, I'd like to be able to do that. So that's a decision to make. But yeah, I think within the next 12 months, maybe this time next year, let's say maybe this time next year, we're going on a Christmas outing in the Squadron Blue Mini Moke. Let's see what we can do. But the main thing is, the main take-home point is that I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying making the content. I'm enjoying doing the editing. And I think doing it properly takes time. So that's where we're at. Into 2026, we'll be continuing on with the Mini Moke. I'm really enjoying the Reader's Drive segment that we're doing at the moment, and I'm feeling it's really valuable, not only to me, but I feel like it's valuable to the people I'm doing it with. I've had really good feedback from all the guests that have joined me. And I also want to encourage other people to get into classic car motoring, hopefully younger generations might see this and see that there's a community to it, there's a lifestyle around it, and enjoy doing it. With that in mind, I'd really like for anyone to get into contact with me. Again, my Insta, Facebook, or through YouTube. Send me a message. If you're 50% thinking about doing it, send me a message. Let's have a chat. Specifically, if you're based in the south of France or in West Yorkshire, I'm happy to do it in either of those two places. Or if you're a bit further afield and want to come and meet me, we can meet halfway. We can make it work. Need a nice day to do it, or somewhere nice to film. And it's really all about you and the car, and we can make a nice video. The reason I started Reader's Drives was to find the community, find people that love the cars. They don't have to be show perfect cars. In fact, sometimes a few imperfections is better. It's nicer to look at, it's got a story, it's got somewhere to go, you've got something to do with it. So that, it doesn't have to be a perfect car. We've seen some nice ones. Actually, they've all been nice so far. I can't really say otherwise. But people's perfect. It's just about the story and the enthusiasm. Everyone's welcome. Pets, kids, the family, your other half. Everyone's welcome on the channel. We'd love to have you on board. If you've got a car you love and there's a story behind it, get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to have you on the channel. I'd just like to take a moment to say thank you. I noticed the comments. Hopefully I've responded to all of them. I try and comment back to any I can. The channel's really small, but we're growing, and we're growing steadily, which is nice, and it means a lot. The support I'm getting is really motivating, and it's really appreciated, and people sticking around, coming back to the channel. I'm really grateful for it, and thank you so much. Christmas is coming up. However you're spending it, do it how you want to do it. This time of year can be chaotic, and you have to know you're not alone. However you're doing it, enjoy it. I'd like to wish you and your families all the best for 2026. There's lots more to come on this channel, and let's make it a great one. Thank you again for watching. Looking forward to your comments. Have a great 2026.